Hey guys.
Hey guys. Welcome
Happy
back.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Keeping Up with the Maddox. Before we talk about that, we want to say thank you guys again for subscribing. Thank you for tuning in. All 166 of y'all. That's crazy, man.
I know. I can't believe we're at 166 subbies now. We're almost at 200.
Yeah.
Like we're well on our way to 5, but we are so blessed and so grateful that each and every one of you decide to follow us and subscribe. If you like, you comment. Like, we love all of you, and we're appreciative for every last one of you guys who decide to just, you know, follow us or even watch our video. You don't even have to subscribe. If you watch our video and you liked it, we're appreciative of that too. So,
yes, we are.
we love
Thank you again so much. This is going to be a good one. I'm not sure how long it's going to go, but you know, we're just going to go with the flow with this. So, but leading up to, let's see, where do I start? So leading up to our engagement, if you don't know us, so when we were dating, we actually booked a spot for our wedding venue before we actually got engaged.
Yeah, because we have been talking about getting married for like a long time. About like 8 months into our relationship, we were like talking about it. Yeah. We are both very marriage-minded people. Like on our first date, like one of the things like he had asked me, he's like, is marriage something that you're wanting? Is that something that, you know, you can see yourself wanting for the future? He's like, because to be honest, I'm not trying to waste my time. I ain't trying to waste yours. My end goal of dating is marriage. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I want. So I would say our relationship was more like a courtship style.
Yeah, it was.
Because we were both more like on the same page, very marriage minded. That was like the end goal of us being together. Like it wasn't about to be like, oh, we're just gonna have fun and see what happens. Like we had already done the let's just date and see what happens. We're in our later 20s now, so where we should start having marriage on our mind and start getting more serious about relationships. So yeah, that was something that we talked about. So we just decided, hey, let's go looking early since we already know we want to get married. We don't know when it's going to happen. I didn't know when he was going to pop the question, but we're like, you know what? Let's just, if we find a venue that we really love, we're going to put a deposit down and just put like some action faith to it is what we would call it, and just book it and just,
And so we did look, I think we looked at 3.
We looked at 3,
Yeah, we looked at 3. We locked in on the third one. Third one was great. I mean, if you have a big party, maybe not so great.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that another time. But, but yeah, so we did that, and actually before, or not before, but at the same time while we were looking at venues, we were also looking at rings too.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, so we went to the first one. What was the first one?
I think the first one was Hellsberg.
Yeah, it was Hellsberg.
Because we have one in Tacoma. And then we went to Benbridge in Belgium.
Yeah, Benbridge, we went there. We also went to the Benbridge in in Seattle. Sorry, not University Place, but in Seattle, because they had one there. It's more like in the University of Washington area. Can't remember the name. I'm so sorry. At the top of my head.
Union Square?
Yeah, Union Square. So we were there. We really liked the options, but the price was like more out of budget for both of us. I mean, they were really nice, don't get me wrong, but
well, we did almost go with the ring that was at the in Union Square at Benbridge, because we did find one that was more within budget, that was kind of similar to the one I have now, but this one is way more like dramatic.
Nice. I like this one more.
Yeah, this is way more like beautiful and dramatic and more full. The other one was more simple. Yeah, still pretty but simple. I'm not really like a simple girl. I'm like, the more glitz, the more glamour, the better. Like that's just me. I've always been that way. And so the one we found at Benbridge in Union Square, it was similar, but a little too simple for my liking. Yeah,
and the men rings were nice. They were really nice. But we were like, you know what? Let's still explore us before we say like yes, like these are the rings. So we did that, and then we went to Jared's, which is where we got our rings at, and honestly, Jared's, you cannot beat the price for their rings. Yeah. Especially for the area we're in. We went to the one over if you're in Washington, in Tacoma. Like if you know that side, like they do have a Jared's there. I thought the price was really good. The guy that helped us out, very good. He told us when to buy, because we bought it around like the holiday time. Or at least that's when I bought mine for her. Like I bought hers around the holiday time because that's when they were gonna go on sale, and they were. So definitely take advantage of that if you guys are looking to, when you guys are looking for rings, if you are planning on getting engaged.
Yeah, and Lincoln Plaza is the one we went to in Tacoma. So we went to the Jared's in Lincoln Plaza in Tacoma. And I think our, what was our SA's name? Was his name Ben?
Yeah, I think it was Ben.
I think it was. If we messed up your name, I am so sorry. I can't remember what your name is. But, like, he was, like, a really good SA because he kept in touch with us, like, I think for, like, 3 months because he had remembered, like, hey, like, this is when we have a sale going on. I remember you guys are really looking at these rings.
Yep.
We have a sale going on. Like, I almost bought Babe 2 rings because I felt like it wasn't, like, glitzy enough. But then, like, I quickly realized, like, that's not him.
Yeah.
He's more of a simple, classic, like, chic type of dude. Like, he doesn't want nothing that's, like, overly, like, too, like, overly done up.
Yeah.
Because that's just not who he is. So then we ended up going with the tungsten, like charcoal gray black. It's super nice for his ring. So
I love it. I really love it. The other ring we had looked at, it was a sterling silver, and then there was like a little piece in the middle where there was like some diamonds in it. I thought that was really fresh. But I mean, I love this one the most. I really do. So, but maybe eventually, like when we hit our 10 years, we'll look into that. Definitely gonna look into that. And then obviously we got her ring.
Yeah, mine is how many carats is this all together, babe? We should have looked up the information.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, we didn't.
All I know is the center stone is 1 carat.
Yeah. And
the other stones are like 0.02 carats around the ring. Here, oh, there you go, so you guys can see it. But
it's a Vera Wang ring.
Yeah, it's Vera Wang. And you want to know what's so funny is I told myself I'm not going to do Vera Wang because I feel like a lot of girls always do Vera Wang, but I could not pass on this. This was just like beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's also got like it's an infinity band around it too. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like an infinity band around it. And I know it's 1 carat. But yeah, I love my ring. It is so beautiful. Like anybody who knows me since I was like little, I've always said like I really want like a very full ring. I don't want like just like the rock and like a simple band because that's just too like basic Becky for me. I'm like, I need glitz, I need glam, I need like everything. And you want to know what's funny is when we went to go pick out rings, everything that I picked was very understated, was very simple. And it like I felt like it had like little touches of me, but it wasn't me. Like it wasn't what I truly wanted because I was trying to be modest and be mindful of like where we were at in life, like budget wise, like where we were at. I'm like, man, I don't really want to ask for this when I know that that's probably out of budget. But the guy was like, no, tell me what your budget is. Tell me what you want. And I can find a ring in this jewelry store that's as close to your dream ring. So I literally showed him pictures of what I've dreamt of. And he was like, okay. He's like, I definitely have a ring like that. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's like 10 grand. And he was like, no, way less than that. Like way less. He's like, I'm gonna show you. So he walks over this ring. And I seen Vera Wang. I was like, I don't want to do Vera Wang. Everybody always does Vera Wang. I don't want to do it. And a little backstory with that, like, I used to work the wedding scene. Like, I used to work at Men's Warehouse for like 4 years almost. Like,
you did, yeah. And
all the girls that I seen had Vera Wang. And I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm tired of it. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do it. I'm just like everybody else because my ring is Vera Wang. So he brought this
nice,
ring over.
It's really nice.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So our SA, he bought this ring over, and I was like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. And so I tried it on, and I was like, I'm like afraid to ask how much this is. And then when I'm not gonna tell you the price, because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. But he told us the price, and we were like, no way, because literally
very within our budget.
It was very in our budget, and literally I tried a ring on like this at what was it, Ben Bridge?
Yeah, it was Ben
Bridge.
Bridge.
At Ben Bridge in Union Square, and it was like $10,200. It was like $10,000.
Yeah, it was like
it
was like 5 or 2, somewhere around there.
Yeah, but with taxes at the band and everything, it came out to like 10. I was like, whoa. I'm like, no.
So that's why we didn't go with them.
No, we are not.
No shade to them. We love them.
No shade, but we ain't too proud to beg. Like, we know that is not within our budget. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be walking around with a 10K ring living in an apartment. Because if I can afford a 10K ring, we could buy us a house. Like, I'm not doing that. Sorry. So yeah, we were very blown away by the price, and then like even with the band, the matching band too, still within budget. Like after taxes, it was still in budget. I'm like, wow, we love this place. And so like this was the ring. I was super excited. I like literally went home like the next day and like sent my mom a picture of the ring. I was like, I can't wait until I get like until he asked me, because I love this. Mom was like, you guys looked at rings? I'm like, yeah, we did. She's like, okay, well.
Some people looked at us a little crazy, like, yo, what the heck? But you know, it's all good. But it worked for us. We worked out. So you know.
Yeah, because we had been dating for 8 months by then.
Yeah.
8 or 9 months. And then, because that was back in when?
That was 2020.
I think it was in March.
Somewhere around that time.
I think it was in March.
I think it was.
Because I remember like.
Oh yeah, it was March.
It was March because we had like
March,
spent the whole entire summer together and everything like that. And then like when it got closer to when you were getting ready to pop the question, like November.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like I went back and tried it on again just to make sure like that was my ring, and I was like, yeah, sold. This is my ring. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like that's the ring. I love it.
So after that, from there, boom, we confirmed it. All was good. We got the venue locked in, got it secured, got our payments.
Put the deposit down.
We're already paying for it. Now we just had to get the ring. Boom, got the ring. So when I got the ring, I was happy. I was happy as heck. So.
Oh, tell them when you went to go talk to my parents.
Oh yeah. So you know, it was very intimidating. All I'm gonna say, it was scary. I was scared as heck. You know, my father-in-law, he's super dope. Like he was a little bit more chill, but my mother-in-law, I love her to death too, but she's a bit more on the, you know, as a mother should be, like more on the stern side. Being
yeah,
like,
more aggressive and like protective.
Like, why do you want to marry like my daughter? Like, I basically got interrogated. That's the best way I can put it. But
I think every guy gets interrogated, especially the moms.
But a good interrogation though. It wasn't like, no, you ain't ish or whatever. You know, it wasn't like that. It was really good, and we went up. I texted them. I said, hey, can we like meet up? I just want to talk to you guys. They obviously knew what was going to happen anyway, but we still had to follow through with. For us, I wanted to follow through, like, you know, like the classical way, traditional way of like doing things, because that's how I am. Like I was raised like that. So,
old school.
Yeah. So we met up over at Farm 12, had some breakfast there. We talked, got interrogated. And then, you know, after I got the approval, like, bro, I was crying because I was like, I was happy. It was tears of joy. And I'll never forget it. I was just really scared. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, my God.
Because I thought the mom, I knew, you know, the mom was cool with me, but like getting the yes, like I just wanted to hear the yes.
Yeah, you never really know. I think every guy gets like really scared too, especially like when it's like the parent that's predominantly like raised you. Like sometimes I could see how it would be really hard and tough for a parent to be like, yeah, I think you're like the one. So like if my mom approved it, that's big, because my mom doesn't usually like guys that I'm like with in the past before him. Like she wasn't really sold on them. Like there was only one other guy that I remember her being sold on, and he didn't do right, so he didn't make the cut, and my mom was really actually disappointed about it. But like with you, she was like for it almost instantly. So, and I think it was honestly just like the intentions and how you moved too that made her be like, okay, yeah, this isn't just like another boy coming up in here promising my daughters the world and then not even like making it a month. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So boom, got the approval. And then after that, that's when I got the ring. But of course, I'm not gonna tell her when I got it. But I got it around November, because our guy told us to do it around November because that's when they had their sale. Boom, got it. And then when I got the ring, man, I was crying. I was like tears of joy. Man, brought it like in a little cool like box, like a really nice box.
I still have it.
Yeah, we still have it. We had the bag in it. And I showed my parents, like, man, my parents were super happy. They were like, dude, like, you're really doing this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really freaking doing it. So I was super hyped and I was stoked. So from there, I don't know when she got mine, but she never told me. We got each other's a separate time.
I got yours like 5 months before the wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It was like about 5 months before the wedding. Because the essay, he texted me and was like, hey, we're having a sale on the tungstens. You should come in. And so I literally went in that day. He texted me, but I was with a client at the time. He literally texted me, and I went in that day and bought it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So, leading up to that, I have a friend of mine. His name is Stefan.
Hey, Steph.
Shout out to Stefan. He's a very good photographer and videographer. I
He
can
actually is.
link his stuff down too if you ever want to check him out. He is more predominantly like on cars, but he does do like portraits as well. Not just that. Really good quality on pictures, which we'll show those pictures in the end.
Yes, we will.
Because they are super nice, very high quality pictures, and I love them. So I told her, and I texted her her sisters. I said, hey, like, you know, I'm gonna propose to your sister on this day, which was December 13th, 2023. And I remember that because I got out of school on December 12th, so a day prior. It's because I was on winter break. So from there, texted them like, hey, meet up at the Japanese Garden up in Seattle. And that's where it's going to be at. It's going to be by the bridge. That's where we did it. So I remember I told her like, hey, you know, get nice. We're going... Did we eat too, if I remember? I think we did.
Afterward.
Oh, yeah, we ate
You just told me
after,
I want to go on a date night because we haven't gone on a date in a long time, which was very true because
Yeah.
he was in school
Yeah.
and I had just got promoted, so I was stupid busy. Like,
Yeah, we were both
were.
busy. Yeah. So after that, I told her like, yo, let's go here. You gonna love it because I know you've never been before, and I've been wanting to show you. So we ended up going there, and then I told her like, hey, like I couldn't talk a lot because I was just in like a lot of emotion.
I could tell he was
Because
nervous.
I was nervous and I was gonna cry too. So
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you guys, like, leading up, like, how I was feeling on my side, like, that whole day, like, I was so mad, and I was in such a bad mood, because, like, man, like, my hair lady that was supposed to do my hair, she, like, canceled my appointment because she was sick, and then I was supposed to get my nails done, but I, like, got stuck doing my own hair, and I hated my hair. Like, it should have just looked way better, and it didn't, and I was, like, really upset, because I low-key had a feeling like he was going to propose to me because I knew our 1 year was coming up. Because our 1 year was the week after that. And I was like, either he's going to propose to me this week, like today, or it's going to be like the following week. And I was just so mad because, and I like was like crying and upset. I had called my sister. Just like, she canceled my appointment. My hair lady canceled my appointment. And I'm upset. Like, I got to make it to my nail appointment. I'm going to be late. David told me to be ready at 2 p.m. Man, I was just mad.
oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, and then David calls me, he's like, babe, why are you crying? And I was like, because my hair doesn't look right. No, just really. He's like, go get your nails done. I'll move our reservations to 3 o'clock. And so he moved our reservation to 3 o'clock, and I was like, I started to feel a little bit better, but I was upset. My sister helped me fix my hair. It still didn't look like how I wanted it to look, but she helped me fix it. And then, he came and got me.
Yeah, so then, you know, I said, hey, like, you know, obviously, you know, our 1 year's coming up. I said I would just want to spend the rest of my life with you. There was more I wanted to say, but I just choked because I had a lot of emotion.
Yeah, he didn't really say a bunch. He didn't say, like, a bunch.
Yeah. I just got down on my knee and I said, will you marry me?
He got all choked up. He was crying.
And then after that, you know, because her sisters were there too, so they witnessed that, and it was really dope. It was so cool.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah, and it was nice because like it was really quiet. It was a little cold that day, but
It was very cold.
yeah, but the pictures and the flowers in the background like still turned out like really good.
Yeah, they came out beautiful. Stefan did a great job, but you did
Yeah.
so good, babe. I was like
Thanks.
super like surprised and shocked, even though I low-key kind of knew like it was. I like just had a feeling like it was gonna happen. Like I didn't expect it to be like that, like all of that. Like I didn't know the details, and I didn't even know my sisters was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know, like, because they had told me, oh, we're gonna go shopping, we're gonna go run some errands because we have a bunch of stuff we need to get done. And so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I didn't think that they were gonna be there, but they were there. And I remember calling them on the way there, and I was like, hey, I just left the house. Like I'm with David. I'm about to leave. So yeah, after that, like I had just like finished getting ready. David came and got me. I called my sisters on the way toward the Japanese gardens, and I was like, hey, I just left. Like I'm with David. We're about to go on our date. I'll see you guys later, right? And I could hear them like driving in the background. I'm like, where are you guys going? They're like, oh, we're gonna go run some errands because we have stuff that we need to get done. But I'll see you guys later. And I was like, okay, cool. See you guys later. And I just brushed it off. Like I didn't think nothing of it. But I was really shocked to see my sisters there. And then they had my family on FaceTime while he was while he got down on one knee, and they came out of the bushes like they were hiding. And it's crazy because I didn't even see them nor hear them. And then like our photographer Stefan tells us to look out by the water because we were on the bridge.
Yeah.
And then he took a picture of us, and then he told us.
I instructed him to do
He actually came back around, walked back around. He was like, okay, now you're going to turn and face me. So I turned and faced him. We've turned and faced each other. And as soon as I faced him, like I saw my sisters come out, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yep, it's happening. Okay, yep, he's doing it.
Yep.
And then he literally gets choked up. He can't even talk. And he like gets down on one knee, and he's like crying. And he asked me to like marry him. And I was just like, oh my God. Like I said yes, of course. And I was just like shocked. I was like, wow, that was perfect.
Yeah. So that's, I instructed, I remember I called Stefan, I think, a few days before.
Yeah.
It was a few days before, and then I said, hey, like this is, or maybe it was a week or two before, and I said, hey, I'm proposing at this time, like can you make it happen? And he's like, yeah, bro, like I can make it happen, I got you. So I told him like, hey, you know, when you see us, just act like, you know, you're taking pictures or whatever of like the flowers or something like that. And he did text me that he got there. So when he texted me, like I knew like that was him. Like, oh, okay, he's here already, because I told him like when to be there, what time. So and then you know I thought we played it off cool.
No, you guys are so. I'm so sorry. Y'all were so obvious. You guys were super obvious. I'm like, bruh, no.
So yeah. So then that's basically kind of how the whole engagement story went.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like before the engagement, like what led up to the engagement, and the day of the engagement. So yeah, so that's really like kind of all that happened. And obviously after that, we went to go eat. We went over to what's it called? Dozone. Yeah, we went over to Dozone, which is way better than Din Tai Fung.
One of our favorites. It really is better.
I mean, the quality to me is about the same, but
way better.
The price is better. I feel like you get more for your buck. But anyways, yeah. So after that, we kept it kind of. Did we keep it a secret for a little bit, or did we reveal it that same day?
I think we revealed it that night. Like we kind of just took the day to like take it in, talk to our families. Like we called our parents.
Yeah. I
called my like parents. He called his. And we just like relaxed. We had dinner, and then like that night, then we're like, okay, well,
yeah.
Then
I shouldn't say secret. I shouldn't say that. I meant to say like, did we reveal it the same day or was it the next day?
It was the same day. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was great, and it was really beautiful. Like it worked out as I wanted. Besides the her little spiel that happened, I was like,
yeah, my meltdown. I was like, I'm done.
Because we were like, no, like, I'm like, keep getting ready. Like, I'll push her back.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to go. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. My hair looks a mess. I don't want to go.
So, but you know what? We made it happen. It looks great. And that's basically in the engagement story. And then after that, boom, you already saw the how we met video. We talked a little bit of what happened at our wedding over there too. We'll actually post our wedding video sometime soon, but we'll post our engagement photos at the end of this video. Yeah, the engagement photos will be at the end of this video. Another video we'll post is our wedding video. I personally really love how the video was made and how it was produced. We had really good photographers and videographers. They did amazing. Yeah, they were really great. And we really thank them for that too. So thank you guys so much for that as well. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week. Alright y'all, take it easy. Have a good Sunday. Bye. See ya.